Hello from Star Television Network in Freetown. I am Leonora Jawara, and this is the National News Bulletin. First, the top stories. The International Organization for Migration and the government of Japan has signed a £4.3 million grant agreement to support a project titled Reducing the Risk of Irregular Migration through Employment, Promotion and Entrepreneurship Support for the Youths of Sierra Leone.
Veritable Alliance has delivered real benefits to the people of Sierra Leone during emergency and at normal times through several projects implemented in support of disaster risk reduction, border health management, quality medical service for rural communities through diaspora engagement, provision of potable water to provide communities.
The Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, in partnership with Hill Salon, supported by Irish Aid and UNICEF, have officially launched the free quality education suggestion boxes at the St. Joseph Secondary School in Freetown.
The people who had initiated the idea of a suggestion box for the students had only ended up erecting a nice raised shelter.
The United Bank for Africa Foundation has donated school materials and other items to the Brown Pen Special Education School, which caters for autistic children in Sierra Leone.
We get we on doctor, we in abroad, in China, so you understand what well, for Sierra Leone, the only one right now we know we get that level of understanding on autism.
And in sports, the Western Area Football Association will begin its annual First Division League on the 24th of April 2019. All these making the headlines.
For now, we are in preparation for the kickstart of Division 1, which is the biggest conference in regards football in Sierra Leone. And currently, our proposal is on the 14th of April. And team modalities in place, discussing the teams and all other stakeholders that will make this game happen.
And now the news in detail. The International Organization for Migration and the government of Japan has signed a grant agreement amounting to £4.3 million to support a project titled Reducing the Risk of Irregular Migration through Employment, Promotion and Entrepreneurship Support for the Youths of Sierra Leone.
Japan has been in the forefront of those nations that have entered into a new era of immunity with the Republic of Sierra Leone through partnership and cooperation for development. The Veritable Alliance has delivered real benefits to the people of Sierra Leone during emergency and at normal times through several projects implemented in support of disaster risk reduction, border health management, quality medical service for rural communities through diaspora engagement, provision of potable water to provide communities, donation of warehouse, leading with non-food items, materially useful in times of emergency, so on and so forth. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Some may attribute this generosity to smart diplomacy, but I will say that the generosity is an attestation of the true and solid friendship existing between the people of Japan and Sierra Leone. With that preamble in mind, I would like to offer my sincere gratitude to the government of Japan for the myriad of development assistance they have provided to Sierra Leone in recent years, and also for entrusting IAM with the managerial oversight of the various projects and programs involved. A company engaged in the business of pineapple, cannery, and who will soon be accompanying us on the long journey towards delivering the fruity. Juicy, the fruity juice of organization, come in partnership to the youth population of Sierra Leone in due course. Lastly, I would like to thank the government of Sierra Leone for its unflinching support to all the program of IAM in the country. In particular, permit me to specifically recognize the magical one wave by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation towards securing this grant. I should like to finish my remarks by reiterating the commitment of IAM to continue supporting the government in effective management and migration in this country.
Another very important element is that expected and anticipated visit by His Excellency, the President, to Japan to attend this meeting, and it will be a very important occasion to promote the relations between two peoples and two countries. My visit this time is part of the preparations of the visit by His Excellency the President. And I'm very happy that this program will be an important part of the examples that we can talk about. You know, the President, under the new direction, is working for the people, young people, women, encouraging job creation, training, etc. And Japan, together with IMF, is partnering with that. Also, it is a good example of collaboration with a wonderful Japan-related private sector. If I can be very honest, Japanese government may not have supported this program without a presence or relationship with very important Japan-related company. It's not only because it is Japan-related, although it is important, but this is a very important linkage between training and jobs. So we see this can be a good example. So we are very happy to be able to report it.
The people of Japan and IAM for this wonderful opportunity given to young people of Sierra Leone. In page 44 of the People's Manifesto, in the new direction, we stated that overcoming youth unemployment will be the center of our fight against poverty and our efforts to consolidate peace. In the new direction, the youth problem has not only received our topmost priority, but it is viewed as a human development and security challenge. Is intended with President Julius Maada Bio's promise of investing in technical and vocational education. This, we believe, will help provide young people with the skills in areas relevant for job market, eliminating poverty, reducing rural, urban, and irregular migration, and contribute to the economic growth and development. As the Minister of Youth Affairs, the greatest beneficiary, if not 100% beneficiary of this project, I am very pleased that the number of beneficiaries in this project will be benefit. I admonish young people to take advantage of the priceless opportunity given to us through IAM and the People's Republic of Japan. The future of Sierra Leone is not in the hands of any politician. The future of every young Sierra Leonean is in your hand. When you believe in yourself, you can be unstoppable.
Now, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, in partnership with Il Salon, supported by Irish Aid and UNICEF, has on Thursday, 4th April 2019, officially launched the Free Quality Education Suggestion Boxes at the St. Joseph Secondary School in Freetown. Patrick Cobner-Davis has more.
In her statement, the Deputy Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Emily Kadiatu Gogora, expressed delight over the installation of suggestion boxes, describing the initiative as laudable, adding that this will help to facilitate effective communication mechanism, especially on some of the challenges affecting the free quality education. She called on students of the St. Joseph Secondary School to make use of the suggestion boxes and cautioned them not to promote negative tendencies that will undermine the teacher-student relationship.
The people who had initiated the idea of a suggestion box for the students had only ended up erecting a nice vast shelter. I hope this will not happen. We will use it here and we will use it effectively. It is not only for the students, it is also for the teachers. But from Mr. Sano's statement, we have to use the suggestion box with caution. It is not irrelevant things that we put in there, because sometimes when you hate the principal, or you hate some teachers, or you don't want to work, like the students, they write ill things. But as I move along, I will tell you what you should do. This reveals that the students, neither some of the teachers, did not know the purpose of the suggestion box because school authorities had not done enough sensitization. Please do before distributing them, which we are doing now, or if you've done it, thank you. A suggestion box is one of the most democratic installations in any institution one can have.
Deputy Minister Emily Gogora assured management of the school that effective negotiations are ongoing for the better condition of services for teachers.
Mr. Sana raised up the problem of teacher salary. I was a teacher before, and I cannot say for Mr. Timbo, my honorable minister. We too are touched by the situation of the teachers. We are on the progress. The Labour, Teaching Service Commission and the Ministry of Education have formed and the Sierra Leone Teachers Union. We know before an unrecognized group came up by the Voice of Teachers, but we have handled that situation as a ministry with the able leadership of Honorable Alpha Otimbo and my PRO here present and a lot of staff at the ministry and my humble self here. We are trying, the negotiations are on. I want to say this is our 1 year, but we inherited a poor economy, a battered economy.
The Executive Director, Hill Salon Joseph Sano, reiterated the importance of the suggestion boxes, noting the need for both school authorities and officials in the Education Ministry to fully understand some of the challenges affecting students in their learning outcomes. He revealed that he is part of the communication subcommittee in the ministry that is monitoring the free quality education and thought it meaningful to set up suggestion boxes in schools across the country in order for the people to have equal opportunities to express themselves in the form of comments, questions or suggestions related to the free quality education.
Have been identified through the free quality education. Textbooks have been allocated. Exercise books have been allocated. Other communities, other good things have been allocated. Percentage of teacher salary have been increased by a very minimal amount, which up to now, as civil society, Madam Minister, we are not happy about it. We are not happy about it. If I am to rate the new direction, those are areas I will not rate them. Because our teachers, President Grace sitting down there, it is because of the teacher that taught him. I'm standing here today talking to you, it is because of the teacher. Our teachers are sacrificing a lot. When the free healthcare came to Sierra Leone, the then government ensured that they increased the teacher's salary, for the nurse's salary. For God's sake, why now that we are having the free quality education, why can't we at least by 50%?
Joseph Sano further disclosed that the boxes in questions are over 800 to be distributed nationwide and intimated that, together with ministry officials, they are in talks with mobile operators to see how best an independent toll-free line is established to monitor the entire process.
And you're still watching the news bulletin here on Star TV. Now, the United Bank for Africa Foundation has donated school materials and other items to the Brown Pen Special Education School, which caters for autistic children in Sierra Leone. Autism, according to research, is a spectrum condition whereby communication, behavior, and social skills are all impaired. The cause still remains unknown. Here is the highlight.
We get we on doctor, we in abroad, in China, so you understand what well, for Sierra Leone, the only one right now we know we get that level of understanding on autism. So you can see them monthly, but of course again, currently in a volunteer, we do transport for last year we get small stipend. But really not volunteer because you realize we can't afford to pay. But instead passionate about the cause. So it's we get with school nurse, we antidotes like in there because most of the people with other conditions would affect the learning. So they if you get epilepsy, bowel condition, on top of the autism, it just exacerbates. So how so then now holistic, you need all area of your life for the catered for before you even make any sort of progress for them. And of course, some self-help skill way to progress. Some maybe even academically. But it's a struggle, but I think it's rewarding because when you see Pekin, maybe just a small difference in how they day. And like speech now one big problem with autism. And most of the Pekin and Canada are either limited or no speech. And we don't see some of them really improve in that area a lot. And so we see just by mixing, just by them interacting with the company, whereas before maybe they just isolated in their homes. It's a big deal, and then of course you get the other end where that parents will be there with that Pekin 24 hours a day, now get some side for bringing them, letting say if you go something for yourself. Just that small time, it means a lot. It really means a lot, because if not 24 hours you get for care for Pekin, and not even realistic, how you go work, how you defend for your Pekin.
And to round up a news bulletin, let's have a look at sport, as the Western Area Football Association will begin its annual First Division League on the 24th of April 2019. Our sports correspondent Hilton John has more for you.
For now, we are in preparation for the kickstart of Division 1, which is the biggest constituency with regards to football in Sierra Leone. And currently, our proposed date is on the 14th of April, and team modalities in place, discussing with the teams and all other stakeholders that will make this game happen.
How many teams will be competing?
24 teams.
How important is the competition?
It's very important because these teams are playing for promotion to the Premier League, and then we've requested, tentatively we are discussing with the SLFA executive that we should have an increase with regards to promoting these teams. So it's a tough one, it's a tight one, and the competition is going to be one that I know everything we want to grab that opportunity to get to the Premier League.
So what about the finance?
Is getting to that level that no one wants to miss. With regards to finance, I think yes, we are struggling, and we are calling on government to help. We are discussing with other people, like with regards to sponsorship. But as of now, we did not confirm anything yet, but we are optimistic that government will come to our aid and to rescue the situation, that we should kickstart our Division 1 and on the 14th of April.
One day, one for
I feel you win the 4x2 for the men.
Well, I feel happy because we train hard and we deserve them.
You will expect City to come first?
Yeah. I know. I know City will come first. Release your begins, Kamu. And go.
Exciting and very encouraging, and it gives me the spirit as a commander to continue to bring my men together, bring them to the community, and get this kind of interaction.
From what we saw for the performance of the various athletes, don't you think that the military needs to empower the sporting sector?
Indeed. In fact, before, in this country, the military used to produce all the best athletes for the Republic of Sierra Leone. So we are developing that culture again, especially after the war. And you have seen examples out here today.
So what's the difference in this year's sports meet compared to the past years?
Well, we brought it in the first place to Bo, so that we interact with the community in this place, so that they know that we are human beings first before we became soldiers. And we think we should be able to go around the country and display to the citizenry what the military can do. It's not just about fighting, passing around with uniforms. Come and let them see that the military can also do sports.
So in other words, you are satisfied with the performance of the athletes?
I am extremely satisfied. If you ask the resident minister at South, he will tell you he's satisfied. The organization and everything has been.
Prizes are available for the meriting winners?
Oh, there are prizes. There are trophies to win, there are individual prizes, cash prizes and that kind of stuff.
So what are we expecting
next year?
There
have been certificates, there have been medals as well.
What are we expecting next year?
You get something better than this. But what we are looking at is to get the security sector sports, where you get the military, the SLP, that's the police, the correctional service, the fire service, and others that we want to take part, so that we get that kind of sports. It will develop this relationship between the various units. We get to know ourselves better, and it will reduce the friction that we are having between each other, especially amongst the ranks and file.
Finally, your impression from the supporters in Bo, more especially you came from Freetown, besides also the sports in Bo.
We have always received warm reception in Bo. This is not the first time, this is the second time we are organizing sports in Bo. So that's why we have the wherewithal to say, let us go to Bo and do it. But this year has been perfect and wonderful, even than the first one. The people of Bo always appreciate the military, and that is why, and they have shown it to us today, and we are very, very grateful to them.
Yes, I'll be expecting the winner.
You sound confident. Wait till I be said to ourselves before coming to the competition.
Well, we organize ourselves well, and we camp with man there, we train, we do our inter-unit competition with people best man there, we encamp them and train them before we do final selection. So we well prepared before the camp.
What's your impression about the sports compared to the other years then?
Well, this one is one of the best, because we nobody get this kind of challenge here. Though 4 brigades we use for Winam, but this one the challenge been there from 3 brigades and joint units.
Of course, that as I say, we are part of the Sierra Leone Hockey Association. We try for development so that we'll get a national team who will represent different sides of the country.
So what are the feelings of people then? Now you go to communities, you go to places, then what are the feeling of them people in there? The feedback of them people?
Well, people say they like the sports, and especially the women then, they say they like the sport. They say the sports is just about football. They like them. So like, but they know Sabi play the stick. Sabi play the stick with the ball. So now I need to encourage you no more. Talk to them, make them talk to them, picking them more than girl picking them. And then because I get people are way interested, but like I don't like how they say the notion for me kind into sports is very difficult. So now I make I say go to one of the media people. They want to help me talk to them people there. Make them say send them picking them, make them say play the game.
What are you?
It's a lot to read because I showcase like one for showcase to the public. See. This can do something. We have talent in playing hockey. And we go to various schools, we invite them, we talk to teachers, them, so that we will get players them from the various schools, them, so that we will join the community team and we could play hockey.
So we might get any support on the process?
For now, we don't get that kind of support. The only support is between ourselves no more. You understand? It's between ourselves. Ourselves they put one block together, for you for buy water, buy drinks or forget refreshments. They between ourselves no more. I would say the financial self, in terms of medical now, in terms of transportation, any kind of etc. So now I make at least we do this launching, let people see exactly what we did about for you. because sports not really bring money in our country. Not really bring a lot of things away for happen in our country. I believe.
Okay, allow the one to go down. Let the one to go down.
Well, that's the Star News here on Channel 21. Thank you for watching. I am Leonora Jawara. Do stay with us if you can and have yourself a blessed weekend.